What it do? This is your brother Bishop of Bishop Zone TV, and today we gotta talk about Drake once again. It's not me, it's Aubrey. Aubrey continues to find himself in these weird, inappropriate situations, and we have another situation with a possible Epstein and Giselle. Is that her name? Giselle? I think it's Giselle, not Gazelle, but Epstein and Giselle type situation. And let's get right into it. But before I get into my whole spiel, don't forget to like and subscribe and tell a friend to tell a friend. Hey, holla at your brother. Come on over. All right. So Drake recently dropped 100 gigabytes of unreleased music and behind the scene footage. Yes, he released 100 gigabytes of unreleased music and behind the scene footage that apparently a lot of people didn't give a shit about. I mean, I'm pretty sure Drake fans were ecstatic. They were excited about this unreleased material and footage. But just post Kendrick beatdown, a lot of people could give a shit about Drake. I mean, people are still curious. I'm not saying Drake is just completely out of here as far as the industry, but it's obvious at this point that his light is a little bit dimmer. Shit, not a little bit, but a lot of it. Because if Drake dropped this material, along with the other features that he's had this summer, if he had dropped those records prior to this Kendrick beef, it would receive more recognition right off the bat. That's without a fact. And the fact that we're not even really talking about his music anymore goes to show you that, yes, this beef has took a toll on his career. But I'm not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about this latest situation with Drake being once again involved with underage activities. And this one is a weird one. Y'all follow me real quick? Please follow me on this one. So apparently, Drake befriended this young lady who goes by the name of XO Snow. And XO Snow is a famous Kick streamer. For those who don't know what Kick is, it's basically a live streaming video service, which is pretty much a competitor to Twitch. It's a way for gamers and streamers to make money and engage with people live. And so this young lady right here, who happens to be 23 years old, which, look, that's legal. 23 years old is a legal age, but I do raise an eyebrow at the fact that Drake is friends with someone who is not very close to his age and is 23 years old. I mean, once again, but I digress. But she's also from Toronto, and she was pretty much blessed by Drake. Drake blessed her with a bunch of equipment to really get her brand on point. And because of this blessing of all this equipment, all this money poured into her by Drake, he also co-signed her on a live stream of his. And that accumulated a lot of followers, a lot of subscribers to her service, to her platform, which catapulted her stardom into a new atmosphere, right? And this was all because of Drake, because Drake co-signed her and Drake blessed her with a lot of equipment. And this is where things get a little weirder, because apparently this female streamer, Snow, was featured on a YouTube docuseries entitled How to Catch a Kick Predator. Yes, she was featured on a docuseries called How to Catch a Kick Predator, which was created by YouTuber Something About Chickens. If y'all haven't checked out this YouTuber's channel, y'all go check out Something About Chickens. I think he does some great content on YouTube. Hey, he's worth the watch. But in this docuseries, there are clips. There are clips of Snow, and she's pretty much engaging in inappropriate, sexually suggestive acts with 18-year-old girls, very young ladies.
He a fan, he a fan, he a fan. Say, Drake, I hear you like him young. There is a kick screamer by the name of Snow who Drake is a fan of. I think they actually know each other. She's from Toronto. And this is the content she makes.
Just blatantly lie and say that they're not live streaming. Oh, hey girl, you are so pretty. I feel like you and I can solidify this friendship and flash each other. What do you think?
He's streaming.
No, I wouldn't get you to flash. Rude. Hey girl, you are so pretty. How old are you?
Thank you. I'm 18.
Oh, you're so pretty. Do you want to flash each other our boobs? Hey girl, you are so pretty. I love me a BBW. Let me get a kiss. How big, like what size are your boobs?
42 double D.
I've never seen that. Can I see it visually? You look thick.
You get the point. That kick screamer's name is Snow, and Drake has bought her all kinds of equipment, huh? He's also gifted her subs. She has less than 4,000 followers on Instagram, and he's one of them. You see what type of time her stream is on. I wonder how thorough that age verification process is. Some tells me it's not thorough. And would you look at that, he's made an appearance on her stream as well.
Hi. So for everyone that said that it was a fake person, that looks pretty real to me. Can you do this?
Oh, you flipped it. Thank you.
I need that as a clip, guys.
This man is tapped into the wrong things. He a fan, he a fan, he a fan.
Now, had this been a male friend of Drake's, right off the bat, this would have got called out. This would have got called out. Like, this is getting called out now, but it would have been even more of a thing had this been a male friend of Drake's. And maybe this still might blow up because this is fresh. I mean, this is completely fresh information right now. And yet, this is another example of, man, he got a weird case. Why is she around? Certified lover girl, certified PDF files. Wop, 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 wop. Wop, 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 wop. What the fuck? Because, like, what? Like, look, okay. Granted, we don't see Drake himself engaging in these inappropriate behaviors. But there is a weird video featuring Drake where she invites him onto her stream and adds a 18-year-old girl from Tallahassee to join their stream. And of course, in this stream, this young girl, which you can clearly tell she's young. I mean, she acts like a 18-year-old would in that situation. But, you know, she's like, whoa, is that Drake? Is that Drake? And then the girl's like, no, that's not Drake. That's somebody who looks like Drake. But what you think about Drake? Which the young lady says, I'm not really a fan. And then she just, gets off of Kick.
I mean, all you had to do was say that. You didn't have to make me
FaceTiming with you. What are you talking about?
No, I'm just saying, if you wanted to have a little combo, you didn't have to make me come on Monkey. But it's all good, though. I don't see the third person.
I promise you there's right now this person is loading. D, she's 18 from Tallahassee. Hi, D. Can you see the person that I'm dueling with or no? Do you see two people or no?
Yes.
Do you know who that is?
Like Drake.
No, that's not Drake. It looks like him. He's not, though.
I don't know what it is, but it looks like
Why?
Drake.
Do you guys like Drake or something?
Not necessarily.
Wait,
Not necessarily. Why? Wow, they skipped.
Wow, that's crazy. This is.
They can
by the
see
way,
you.
This isn't going according to plan. I thought that would have went way better.
That's crazy.
But, which, by the way, let me rewind on that. What's even weirder about that interaction is that she invites Drake. I don't know, Drake makes it seem like she invited him unknowingly, but he has a relationship with this Snow character, right? He knows her. They're friends. And she says, before she invites this girl on from Tallahassee, she right away tells Drake, hey, she's 18 years old. She's from Tallahassee. Hey, Drake, she's 18 years old. She announces the fact that this girl is 18 years old, which, in my opinion, that's kind of weird, especially for Drake, who is 37 years old. Like, I mean, maybe if it was just this one, maybe if it was just this one incident. But when we see this pattern involving Drake, that is very weird. So I have two questions. How did her and Drake end up being friends? And why does he always find himself connected to young girls? And if not connected directly, why is he always cool with people who interact or engage with underage girls? What is that about? You can't tell me that it's normal for a 37-year-old to post selfies of himself in his bathroom like a teenager. Like a teenage girl. I mean, even when he talks to this young lady, or when he talks to Snow, who is clearly a predator herself, allegedly. I gotta be careful. But even when he talks, the way he talks and interacts with her is childlike. Or teenage-like. I'm not gonna say childlike, but it's teenage-like. And this man, again, he's closer to my age. You know, this reminds me of Joe Budden. And when Joe Budden critiqued Drake's last album, I don't know if it's For My Dogs or what. I don't really, like I said, I don't really pay attention to Drake like that. But the last Drake album that he dropped, Joe Budden's had a lot of things to say. And the gist of his critique was like, Drake, man, you're getting older. Why are you still making content that's clearly catered to younger people?
I miss the Drake that was rapping for the rappers. I miss the Drake that when he dropped, the rappers hit him. Not these little fucking kids. I don't give a fuck about you and Kai Cenat. That's gonna sound like hate. It is. It's not hate. It's not hate. It is. It's not hate. Go find some niggas your fucking age. Hang out with them. Get some of that sauce.
That's not what keeps you. No, that's not what keeps you popping. Older niggas buying music.
Kids.
That's not what keep you popping. And if that's
I don't get it. I want to hear some grown man shit. Because Drake is still popular amongst a younger audience. And sometimes we forget that Drake is 37. Drake is not even 27. But he aligns himself, again, with a lot of younger artists. And not only younger artists, but younger girls. And it's starting to get, I mean, it ain't starting. It's in that territory now where it's like, you cannot ignore this. It was already there. But this is just adding on to it. Like, you have to ask this man what's going on. If this was R. Kelly, rightfully so, you would be like, see, I told you. I told you. This man is a PDL file. And this is another example. If you find yourself as a Drake fan walking away from this saying 18 is legal in Oregon, it's legal in Montana. If you got to constantly say that about this guy, there's something that you cannot keep defending this man's inappropriate interactions with underage girls. Drake is mentally stuck as a teenager. He was a child actor. You know, he got his big break in the entertainment industry at 15 years old on the show Degrassi. And there's a pattern with a lot of young child actors where the entertainment industry, man, look, it's venomous. It's vile. It can tear adults apart, and it can tear children, especially children. Children are very vulnerable in this entertainment industry, and it could do some things to a child when they become an adult. And it's obvious to me that with his actions, with the way he acts, not only is he suffering from a midlife crisis and a cultural identity crisis, he's suffering from child stardom syndrome. And I think it manifests its ways in situations like this. Again, just for lawsuit purposes, I'm not saying that there's 100% proof that this dude is sleeping with underage girls, but it's a lot of red flags that you cannot ignore. And this is just another case of those red flags. That's all my thoughts on this. Let me know what y'all think in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And hey, until next time, holla.